Here, look, I too would like to welcome the funding that has been made available this week for vacant houses, local authority houses. However, I'm disappointed that the amount allocated to my own region in Louth is a mere €76,000, which, when I look at the length of the housing list, I don't think it's going to go too far, and it's an issue that I've also brought up, is the housing, local authority housing for people with a disability who perhaps are suffering at a loss when the local authority can't renovate and update the houses that are needed to be renovated because they don't own them. Which is another area I think that needs to be looked at. Here, look, I was shocked to hear on the radio this morning on my way up here about yet another ambulance breaking down while transporting a patient. Again, this time in my own area, transporting from the Lourdes Hospital in Drogheda on its way to St James's. I understand the patient was on a life support machine and there was a delay of 15 minutes waiting for an ambulance to come. To transport the patient on further. This is the second time in the area that we've had serious incidences with ambulances where I know just a few weeks ago an ambulance went on fire while transporting a child to a hospital. And there was also another incident of an ambulance breaking down. So I would ask the leader if we could have a debate on the whole national service plan and on the ambulance services. We've had recent programmes on television about ambulance services as well, and I think that it is very important that we have a debate on the issue. Finally, if I could also just commend a judge in a case down the country who imposed a 5-month ban on somebody who parked in a disabled zone. And I would like to commend the judge for taking such a hard stand. I think we need stronger legislation in this area for people who do, and perhaps they don't realise, the distraction and the absolute disruption that it causes to people who do need ambulance or who do need disabled zones, particularly in this case where I believe the excuse or that the person in question parked over 2 disabled zones, and the excuse was that as it was after 5 o'clock in the evening, he didn't realise that disabled zones were still in force after 5. People's disability don't go away at 5 o'clock in the evening or before 9:30 in the morning, and I would call for stronger legislation, and I think we need a debate on this issue also.